Good morning, Mr. Camel. How are you? Indeed you are. As you can see, early morning, little bit dark. Little bit darker with a 1.4. I think I'm on 1.4.
A customer said,
let me check. Good morning, both. I'm a little bit earlier. Yeah, down to 1.4. A little bit earlier. Because Lisa's working this weekend, so I take Lisa to work. I've got to make a phone call at 9:30, locked outside the house yesterday. You know, when you're sort of driving, like...
said, wait, can you go back to your settings?
Yeah, of course. Just one moment. Can you see them? Let's see if I can... Wait one moment. Let's come out of this. Let's turn my head around. Maybe there. And then put my settings up. Hopefully you can see them better now. Ah, there.
You're good, I screenshot them, thanks.
Yeah, okay, no worries. Either way, I could have screenshot them and sent them to you. Right, let's turn my head back. It's making my neck ache. Right, so... excuse me, start the day with a story. So yesterday, I drove all the way home from Doncaster, and about part way back, I thought, do you know what? I think I need to go to the loo. I'll wait. And you know when you sort of get closer, how it gets worse. So I pulled up, got in my parking spot, went to the front door, put the keys in the door, turned the lock, went to turn it a bit more to open the door, and I couldn't get in. Would you believe? The door wouldn't open with the key. And what's happened is... I know, it's just... Not only that, right, my sat-nav says I'll be home at 6:10, which is incredibly early. Oh no, it was a little more than that. And my sat-nav was saying I'll be home at 6:10, which is a bit phenomenal, really, compared to what I normally get home. Anyway, it was clear sailing, then there was a crash. And that was like, fortunately, only 12 minutes. And there was a couple of cars in a bush. I don't know what they were doing. And then I got back, like, still early. It was about 6:25. Normally, it's 6:45, 7 o'clock. And, you know, that, like, oh, I'm back, great. And then I hadn't got a phone number to get the agents to get someone out. But I found a number of somebody who fixed the light once in the house, and I found him up and got hold of him, and he said, have you got a letterbox? He says, can you not, if you lift the letterbox, I think your door's dropped, which is what I was thinking a bit anyway, but the letterbox is at the bottom, the door lock is like up. I couldn't do it, there was only me. I went and got the neighbour, and I said, can you lift my door with your, you know, through that letterbox? And it worked. And I thought, brilliant. And I was so relieved. But that was about 5 to 7. I'll go and pick Lisa up at 7:45. I wanted to go to the loo. I wanted to have a shower and all the rest of it. Wanted a cup of tea. And the funny thing was, I thought, I'm going to take the patio doors from round the back. In fact, I might leave them open just in case for some unknown reason I put the key in at the back and I can't open it. So I'll leave the patio door like unlocked. And then I went and checked the back gate and found that had dropped as well, probably the weather. So if I would have tried to undo that from the other side, I would have struggled. And then I actually found the patio door was already unlocked anyway, so after all that. So I've got to make a phone call at 8:30 so I can get somebody out to come and fix the lock, basically. Right, anyway, in the Shark 3, there's 4 people on. Start it up with the batteries. Look around to the back right elbow and switch on the ecran. How are you getting on with your Chinook, by the way? press the master caution, switch on the KO41 down here, which if I hover I always forget what it's for. Navigations and system power, there we go. Put on the ABRUS. We're going to put fuel flow, which is forward aft fuel QTY, and switch on the fuel flow for the APU. Look round to the left, we can see the fuel flow. This is the APU gauge.
It needs work, but it's good otherwise.
Yeah, it does. It needs quite a lot of work, really. And I'm not sure if there's actually a hood on that. I don't know about yourself, but I can't read the text unless I'm sticking my head in the screen. Do you know what I mean? For the dials and numbers. So you just fly by, you know, visual, really, visual references. But I hope there's a hood. I don't know whether there is on a Huey or not. So we're going to start the APU by pressing the start. And just down here, there's a...
I can't either. I had to lean right forward to read it.
Yeah, which is ridiculous, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It just feels... If you've got to do that, you're not looking at what you're doing or where you're going. Right, so there's a black knob there just underneath these red levers that you won't see because it's too dark. So I've switched that down, and that's the rotor brake. Okay, so this has gone up now and dropped down a bit, and we've got 3 lights. That means we're ready to start. So we're going to put on, at the back panel here, left hand, right, EEG or electronic engine governor, left hand fuel flow, and then we're going to turn around, move the little switch down to the left for the left hand engine. Hit the start button, back out a little bit, keep an eye on this gauge, and when this gauge hits 20% or number 2, it is actually measured in percentages of RPM, then we're going to move the engine cut-off lever for engine left up, and then if you see the exhaust gas temperature going, you've got a good engine start. Yeah, it does seem a little bit odd, doesn't it? It should be a little bit earlier for you as well. Start today, but I'll have to finish it just before 1 o'clock. And then let's see how my feet are after. I have more problems usually. It depends what I'm doing, but I have more problems in DCS because I have to keep my feet down on the pedals all the time. Whereas when I'm in Star Citizen, I can put my feet up. Oh, hello. How are you today? You have to explain to everybody why I've got to finish early today and start early. Right, engine number 1 or left-hand engine is up. And so I'm going to go down here and do the same thing for engine number 2 or the right-hand engine. So it's EEG up. Shut off valve up. My voice is a bit croaky today as well. Been to work, you can tell, can't you? Every day I go to work, this is what I sound like the day after. Okay, right hand engine up. I'm going to hit the start button, do exactly the same thing. I'm going to watch this. Wait till it gets to number 2.
I'm good now is taking me to work. That's why he's finishing early.
Yeah, so it's 2 ladies' fault. But I have started early. Okay, so we've got a good engine start. So while I'm waiting for that, what I'm going to do is switch on the intercom. That's the intercom power. Move over here a little bit. And just behind, you're not sorry, just behind the joystick. This is, Lise, I was sitting in the car park yesterday. Because of what went on, I forgot to take my phone, but I did take a headlight if we had to go around the back. We do sometimes, to be honest, and we just wrap her up and send her on her way in the back of a taxi. And I'm in the car park, and because it's a lot darker than it was, she couldn't see me in the car park. So then I can see her looking around. Then she starts phoning, and I'm sitting there watching her, and I'm thinking, oh, for God's sake, flash my lights. The guy she was with, who wanted a lift, he spotted me but didn't know whether it was me. He's only ever had a lift once before. And Lisa's like starting to panic. Can you believe it? can somebody ban him, please? Right, we're going to put the voice warn on. And that voice warn will basically switch the ecran into audio mode, okay? So something I haven't done that I probably need to do. I do apologise. Let me see if this works. Yeah, she did. Oh, I never know how to do this. That's not that. It's not that. Not banned. It was. Let me try something. Right, that's right, I think. You banned him. How can you ban him? Oh, sorry, you banned him. I thought you'd banned Camel then, sorry. Oh, you banned him. I didn't realise. Blimey, Lise, that was good. You did something and you didn't cock it up. Thank you. Okay, and stop pulling faces, I can tell. I know what you were doing, and you know, she's 2 floors down, believe it or not, and I can still hear her. Yeah, I forgot. I may as well, and I just couldn't understand why I hadn't already. Never crossed my mind. Anyway, so what we're going to do now is switch on this device here, and I do believe they've switched off the alignment procedure. But that procedure would be, let me give us some power first. Sorry, I do apologise. So power is 2 pages up, right? Unless you've put this onto the switch, which is a waste. So you'll hear all the error messages. You can see there's no navigation data. So we switch this on to 12 o'clock, right? We also make sure that we put the generators on. We turn round to the back and we switch on the INU. On the Shark 2, it's a different process. Now when I turn back, we've got nav data. So there's been a setting switched on this helicopter within the mission that doesn't auto align. So if you jump into this helicopter, the Shark 3, and by default that's not switched on, then you're going to have to go through an alignment process, okay, which is what I would normally demonstrate. Okay, so we've got everything where we need it to be. We're going to move all the radio switches up. We're going to switch this to data link. I'll stay on number 1 and turn this to wingman. This means that I can communicate with up to 3 other helicopters on the same radio frequency and exchange targets. We're going to put pitch hold, bank hold and heading hold, and these are channels that work in a similar way to the A10C, where you have the stability augmentation system. And what this means is that it smooths the input from your input and basically balances it out. Right, so if I do a fast move, it's not necessarily going to do a fast move. It'll get there, but it does it smoothly. It's like having stabilisers on a kid's bike. A bit, maybe, or maybe it's not. That's the seat ejection system. This is the fire extinguisher, and I can feel myself smiling as I say it when I'd got this image in my head, and I thought, nah, it's nothing like that, is it? I'm talking bollocks. I'm going to put on the L140 laser and rangefinder countermeasures, and then if we look, we should see on the top right. There we go. Okay, we don't need the APU anymore. So we're going to hit the APU shut-off switch. We're also going to turn around to the right, and we're going to switch off the fuel flow for the APU. You can't close this cap until you've switched it off, okay? We're going to switch on the standby SAI. I would love one, please. Oh, I like this. AI bot asks me on my own channel if I'd like a cup of tea. I do like that. I wish I could program that in. And then I click on nav, and I'm going to choose where we're going to fly to. Thanks, Cock. So if we look at the map, I'm currently here. I assume, what have we got there? These little SAM sites, do we take them over, by the way? Last week the mission crashed, unfortunately. I think it was the server. And I'm going after here, but as you can see, we've got MI-24s coming along on patrol, so they're going to come and attack me. And have we got SAMs and things here? Oh, we got Stingers. So I can have a look for the MI-24s. Does every site have a SAM site? Oh no, it just looks like air bases do, doesn't it? And I'm not sure whether they build them automatically or we have to do something or send some guys over. Anyway, we've got two MI-24s, and I'm not sure, where was it I'm going again? Kataisi, okay. Let me just change this by hitting this button here underneath SUSP. It'll change the waypoints, and we're looking here. Good morning, mister, how are you? Horse, Valley White voice. Not quite there, but on the way.
You don't sound like that on your stream.
Don't sound as hoarse.
No.
Oh, interesting. It probably just flattens all that like rough, hoarse, rumbly voice and turns it into something more dulcet tones. Is that what it does?
Yeah. Morning, Stu.
Morning, Stu. Right. Okay, we're going to take off. I'm going to put this on. Now, I did select weapons from the dynamic page. Okay. Now, as I know I've got helicopters coming over, I'm going to switch on my weapon system already. And I'm going to arm my weapons. And that gives me a fighting chance. Where is Senaki on there? I'm assuming that I'm heading in the right direction. Oh, typical. Okay. That's my normal alarm to tell me to get ready to stream. So obviously I was doing that an hour early. So if I press this button now, it'll give me a pipper, and that pipper's my gun. So the chances of me being able to go and shoot the things down, I don't know. We can see on the bottom left the axis. This is my cyclic, this is my rudder, this is my collective, and the other one we don't do anything with. So to get going in this thing, let's do this. All I need to do is slowly push up the collective, but as we start to go up, I need to push my cyclic forward. If I don't, this helicopter's just going to go backwards. So even when it's set in the middle, it goes backwards. So you must be aware of that. This is one of the reasons why when you set the trimmer, you don't use the trimmer reset. Because if we're going along and we've got the trimmer set forward by a significant amount,
get those supplies.
And I'm suddenly going to... Can the sharks carry supplies as well? Or is it just... Yeah, that's... Okay.
Do you remember you was able to pick up down pilots?
There was one where I could have a guy with me, I remember. Right, let's come down. Just slow this movement down. Yeah, or on my lap, I suppose.
I don't know, you might get excited.
No, I'm good. I remember once somebody's wife sat on my lap on a van on a bumpy road. I'm not going there. When we was at some event driving back one night, it was all crammed into these things. I kept saying to her, please, let's talk about something. Wasn't it nice weather today? Right, let's have a little look, see if we can actually load supplies. So we'll go to F10, other. Go to, is it logistics? Load supplies. Oh, yes you can. I'm still a little bit confused as to...
You know that server you and I were playing on last, what would be Sunday morning your time?
Yeah.
Share that Syria one?
Yeah.
That map has restarted
Right.
just about daily now, because once you get some jets in there and some tick hullies, you can just wipe that map out so fast, it's crazy.
Right, so we're back up again.
Yeah, it doesn't take long.
Let's do that. Now we've got a helicopter coming. Now I'm going to linger around here a little bit. All my books in the way. Just one moment, please. I haven't got enough hands.
You should see the closest blue.
Thanks, darling. Thank you.
Okay.
Is it Coballetti?
Oh.
Seneca?
Right, okay.
Sounds better.
What did you call it? Sorry, San what?
Well, we pronounce it Seneca.
Oh, really? Seneca?
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. Mind you, then again, you call a Jammy Dodger a Shrewsbury. I skipped over that because obviously Shrewsbury's wrong from us. But why on earth would it be called a Shrewsbury?
That's my win. Gave away my win.
Well, you have to say what it says on the packet, and it says on the packet Jammy Dodger. Had it have said Shrewsbury, I would have gone, wow.
I reckon we should rename him Shrewsbury. I like that.
Yeah.
I was thinking, I wonder if it's made in Shrewsbury, but it seems a strange name for a biscuit, a place. We're going to have a packet of Londons. What are they? Oh, they're biscuits that you get in the UK.
What do you think they'd be like then for London?
Yeah, I don't know. You'd sort of bite into it, and pull a face, and then like flick it back out your mouth with your tongue and go, can I have a drink quick?
Yeah.
Anyway, so what I want to show you then, unless I'm going too
London
fast.
biscuit does seem like a slang term for something we might find near a place of a tree or then place.
Or a Cockney version of the pub, was it private old style schools of soggy biscuit maybe. A London biscuit, and no, I'm not going to even think. Right, okay, so oh man, let me pop this on for you. So basically then, and blimey, sun's coming up quite bright. This works with a trimmer. I did explain it all last week. I did explain everything the first time I jump into a module, so I won't repeat everything. Is when we trim this, we're actually trimming the blades, right? The blades are dual counter-rotating blades. So basically, right, once we've trimmed it, and you'll see the little diamond in the hood in a minute, snap round, I let go of my stick, and you'll see this helicopter's now just going round in circles by itself. Yeah, I heard, don't worry, I will. And it'll just keep doing that forever. And to stop it, I need to change and retrim. So I'm going to change, and I'm going to press the trimmer, point over there, morning yam, and let go. And now I'm going over there, it's trimmed, and I'm not doing anything. So if I wanted to drink this nice cup of tea I've got, I could be able to drink this like without touching the helicopter at all. Now if you notice how smooth it is, this is one of the things those channels do. So it's partly you flying and partly the trimmer system. And the trimmer system manages 20% of your input. So what you have to be careful of is when you are flying, you need to disable the trimmer, and you do that by holding the trimmer button in and don't let go. When you let go, it sets the trimmer, and you'll see the diamond snap to the triangle, and then you need to relax your grip on your stick. Okay, so you fly it by doing a series of trim adjustments, and when you're coming down quite low or you want to land, like I'm going to have to in a minute, I need to make a quick phone call, as I mentioned at the beginning. Put my gear down, I'm going to slow down, and I'm going to have to get this screen off because I can't see anything at the moment. Maybe if I go this way, let's just slow down. There's my lever. Now I can see. The filter's brilliant, but can you, well, as you saw, pointing to a dark ground. I'm doing 219 kilometers. So I'm trying to slow down at the moment. See, it suddenly jumped. When it gets to 50, what's going on with it? When you see it get down below 50, can you see that line? And that line at its longest is 50 kilometers an hour. Okay, and what I'm doing is using that line, holding the trimmer down and gently pulling back. Not sure why it's beeping at me at the moment. And you see the helicopter slowing down, and then I'll come down and land. I think it's because it's cold. Let me land out first. Okay. I think this needs to go up. That needs to go up. Right. Ignore that. Right, let me make this phone call. I'm not sure who else is in yet. We've got probably... Let's have a look, because I switched this off earlier. Who's Shadow?
Me.
Oh, that's you, is it? Ah, well, I wasn't sure. Right. Yeah, this is an ongoing map, Jan, because we're working our way up the coast, look. And because it's persistent, then it's something we can pick up and do and get sorted. Guys, I've got to make a phone call. I got locked out the house yesterday because the doors dropped. So let me make a phone call and I can get that fixed. Morning all. Just bear with me. I'll be quiet for a bit. We'll go and watch Mr. Camel, alright? Right, so he's obviously flying an Apache. Let me just turn. Where's voice? Turn it down just a bit. Turn that down a little bit. It's a little bit better, isn't it? Right. So here's my plane. So there's Kataisi. Now we can see everything because someone's put a Reaper on there. Okay.
It's pretty much laid out the way it was before.
So,
Insurgency camp.
well, thank you, Spatey. Oh, actually, I need.
There's a secret facility. It's probably just a mining camp.
Server crashed last week. It was very odd.
Yeah, gotcha.
Let me turn that down a little bit. Turn that up a little.
Fuel depot
Smitty
reserves
said,
though, another
"Morning,
place.
Mellow
That was. I
Pizza,
remember
there you
last
are."
time we played that. That was a bit of a bugger.
Excuse me. Oh, I've got a problem with TeamSpeak as well now.
Is it still marked on the map? We've got to
Let me
see
have a
the
look. Everyone's too
Oh,
loud.
Sam Alpha's next to Coverlet. I tried putting like.
Oh, let me sort this out.
Guy, but yeah, it's good to Sam and see if I can take it.
Yeah, I forgot to pick up supplies, but I had my doubts whether we're going to take the runway anyway without fighter support. Long range steams got there.
I'm going to put artillery in the town. Okay, Tracy.
Ah, okay.
I can't read my bloody text. Oh, there it is.
Artillery, the god of war. Let me spawn some artillery.
Why is this going through there? Can you give me a level, please?
Oh, test.
Yeah.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's going all to the wrong places. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, we can hear ourselves.
Just a minute.
INU failure. No nav data. Doppler navigation
Try again.
system failure.
I think my helicopter's died. I don't know why, because I'm not looking at it. Right. Okay, I think I've got control of your volume now. Try it again.
4, 5.
Yeah. Right.
Check 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, it's nowhere near as loud now.
Minimum fuel. Minimum fuel.
Oh yeah, thanks Kev. Sorry about that. As I said, I went through the whole of the startup at the beginning of stream. I had to break away because I was locked out of the house last night when I got home from work, because the door has dropped a little bit, so the key wouldn't unlock the door, which was a bit of a bugger, especially when I was desperate to go to the loo. Okay, we're going to start up this. As I said, I've gone through the whole startup in detail at the beginning of the stream. Okay, so I'm not going to explain everything because it takes quite a while longer, and for those who are on at the beginning of the stream, it's going to be even more boring than it is as it is at the moment. Okay, we move it. No, we're not doing that yet. Right. Okay, once the APU's up, we're ready to start the engines. So we'll switch on the left-hand EEG, put the left-hand fuel flow. Gonna move this switch, press this button, move back, look over there, you'll see the needle drop. Wait till 20%, and then we'll press this lever up. Yes, Batey, the server just booted us all out. It just died a death last week for some reason. Check here to make sure this works, which it does, and we'll just wait for that to get to the idle position. If anyone's got any questions, please jump in. There is no issue, you're not interrupting anything. Sometimes it's a bit rambly, but you know, if I help somebody or give somebody a bit of advice today, then it's worth doing. You know, that's the general view, or that's my view anyway. Somebody won an Apache a couple of weeks ago, Whizbit, which is great because it gives them something that they hadn't had before.
That happened once on my personal server. No idea why.
Yeah, it's just odd. It's just odd. I had a couple of crashes as well. I just dropped out. It's not crashes on the computer, it just kicked me out. But I can't tell if it is anything related to the Windows updates that currently are a bit weird or not. But hey ho. It is what it is, eh? I think I'm going to get a little, you know, those 500 quid mini PCs. I might get one of those and then plug it into my network and just leave it. It's something I've been planning to do for ages, is just fitting it in, but there's always something else, isn't there? And it might make it easier. Now I've gone up to 2 gig as well, I'm not even going to notice anything. I'll plug loads in.
Raspberries?
No, Raspberry Pi, yeah. Get a whole bank of Raspberry Pis running it. Do you know if there's a Linux version of the server? I can't remember, I haven't looked. Right, that one's up. We'll do the next engine, which is the right hand one. So we do exactly the same as we did for the left. Right, Camel, did you see the Star Citizen stream last week?
I saw bits of it.
Did you see, because I know it went on, obviously you go to bed, but did you see the bit when I went through the jump tunnel thing to the other side?
No, I didn't.
Right, so if you go and have a look at the YouTube stream, I actually went through a wormhole. I forgot to do something. Can you see the way that stopped? What did I forget to do? Did I move this up?
Did anyone else just...
Sorry, no, it's because I suddenly got distracted because something didn't happen. It's going off now, that's fine. So I'll leave this on random 2. Stop it. Yeah, so basically I went through the wormhole, went over to Bloom to show you some of the other side, and it looked absolutely amazing. So if you just scoot along till we go through the wormhole, you'll see and when you get to the other side, you'll see the difference in the quality. It just jumps up a mile. Because you were saying you didn't know. Yeah. I'm not forcing you to watch it. I'm just saying that you didn't know about, you know, any more systems. That's all. Right. Once this goes back down to where it is, I'm going to...
Sounds like a shameless plug to get you to watch, actually, but, you know.
Well, at least it'll have one view then. Hey, Yam. Oh, shamming as well.
No. We need to talk about my full side, I think, about that. Because you have said it's like sham.
But it's me that named him Yam. Oh, there's Sham.
Sham, yeah. He's the...
What's going on with second engine? I'm having problems with this, aren't I? Yam Sham means that the person you're talking to is Sham. But if you say Yam, that's fine, that's him. If you say Sham, that's him. But you can't say Yam Sham, because to Yam, that means that he's shambles and he's not.
How about Baby Sham?
I can't call you Baby Sham. Shorten you what to babe? Baby. Yeah, it was me that named him Yam, because where he's from is a yam, but he's dropped his accent a little bit.
Yeah.
And he's tried to get rid of it, and so I call him basically back to his roots so he can't escape. That's exactly what I did, wasn't it? For that reason.
This is going to be my last time as a
Ooh, hang on a minute. There's not enough people saying it. Well, try again. Ready? Ooh. There you go. Right.
Yeah, so I won't be on next week. I'll be at work this week.
Is that where you're getting your computer from?
No, I was but on the same week, I'll be building a new.
Do you know how much it is at Warwick Castle?
My mate's building.
Well, I took a woman over to Warwick Castle once. We thought we'd go for a trip. We got there and we looked, and we literally got in a queue, looked at the price. I said, really? And then we just turned round and left.
It's she's my mate wants to just
Now, is that what it is?
They used to
Right.
do rockers if you had like
Let's try again.
Cutouts in cereal boxes. Like buy one get one free kind of thing. And I'm pretty sure I used to do that when I was I don't know if they still do that now. But I imagine
Well, it was ridiculous at the time, and all I can say is, just think, you got Dudley Zoo up the road, and it's got a castle. You can go to Stafford, it's got a castle. There we go.
it is, yes.
Hey, Jake. I'm sorry when it seemed like I missed your message last time. There's a 1 minute delay on YouTube between you typing and me seeing it. And it also doesn't read it like you can hear other people's messages being read. Right, okay, that's alright. So as a consequence, the communication's a bit bad because I'm streaming in 4K. If you want a quick chat, as in you want a conversation chat, if you open up the Twitch channel and type in there, do you see what I mean? Okay, matey, I do apologise. Right, I have gone through the startup of this already for if anybody wants all the detail. So I'm just going to push this up.
Electrics on battery. Doppler navigation system failure. No nav data.
Okay, so that little switch there allowed that audio messages to come from the system. If you don't have this switched on, which is the intercom and the voice ward, all you'll ever hear is Watch Ekran. Watch Ekran. Ekran is screen, okay? And that's the screen. And that tells you the same messages and they flick up. So we've got electrics on batteries, so we're going to put the generators on, okay? And there was a Doppler navigation system failure, which is DNS failure. I've got it, Jake, but I haven't flown it. Is that the 16? Did you mean the 15E? But I have got the F16. I still haven't flown it. I tend to buy things and then just wait till they're finished. Oh, that is F15, isn't it? I'm sorry, mate. You're on a big screen. Oh, it was an F15. I haven't now. There are people on here who's got the F15E. If you, as I said, if you jump onto Twitch and ask, then I'm sure there's somebody there that might be able to help you out if you've got any issues with it, or if you're asking about it. It's not something that I've flown. So yeah, basically then it'll just say watch Ekran on there. So once we've got past those messages, we've done the AC, we can't do the Doppler navigation. So what I'm going to do is turn this to operate. And normally, as you can see, there's no nav data at all. There's an alignment process. But that alignment process has been set to automatic in the mission. So when I switch on the INU, right, it's already done. So I'm not going to be able to show you that process, okay? And then we just pop all the power on for the various radios. Switch the data link on. Turn this to Wingman. I don't think Pup's on yet. Switch these buttons down. Again, I explain all of this on the startup at the beginning of the stream. Has anybody got the F15E?
Yes.
Right. I'm not sure whether the guy's asking for some questions. He's on the YouTube stream, and he's asked me if I've got it, but I said there'd be somebody. But there's a minute delay between questions, so there might be a question pop up for you in a minute. Okay. All right, choose them. So Jake, if you have got any questions, matey, please just jump in. If there was a query or if you something you wanted to know, he does fly more fighter planes than anything else. As he said, he doesn't fly it that often, but he can fly it today as well if you wanted to see it or you're curious about it. He also flies in VR as well. Okay, so we've put those up, we've put these up. We need to put the fire extinguisher on, and then we turn round. We put the L140 laser, and we switch the... Is that the right button? No, that one there. And we should have the countermeasures, and then we can carry on from there. Okay. One thing I need to do that I've forgotten is the standby attitude indicator. And as I was about to say previously, this will drift and it'll be all over the place, and it'll show me as though I'm lying on my side or, you know, flying at 90 degrees. We'll go back, we'll change the course, and we're going to... Where is it we're going? I've forgotten. We're going to attack from here, Kataisi. So we're looking for Kataisi. Let's see if I can find Kataisi, Sanaki, Kataisi. There we go. Okay. And finally we'll put this on so you can see the axis. And I'm going to switch off the APU. We don't need it anymore. I'm going to shut the door because I've just realised the door's still open. And we're going to stop the fuel flow for the APU. If you haven't put the generators on at this point, you may have a little bit of an issue. Okay, so that's it. I went through the trimmer and I explained the trimming system, and I also explained that when you take off you need to push this helicopter forward. Okay, and when you're ready, you just pop up the gear. This helicopter is capable of going on a runway takeoff as well.
Supplies.
Oh yeah, he wants me to get supplies. I forgot about that. I'm not used to carrying supplies in this helicopter, so let me put my wheels back down. Let me go and get some supplies. Make sure nobody's coming around. And block the taxi around a little bit. If anyone's got any questions on the Shark, please ask. Shark 2 and the Shark 3 are subtly different. There's a couple of little things. The actual modules, the Shark 3 is much better. Much higher polygon count, much better definition, better cockpit for VR, etc. Let's load some supplies. Get back to the parent menu. Get not ground crew. We want other. Dear me. And then we'll go to logistics. Load supplies. I don't know what those supplies are. Right, so we need to go and head over towards Katazi. And as I'm turning round, we can see a green line down in the Abras, and that is the direction to the waypoint. We'll pop the wheels back up. So what I'll do is head over there. I'm going to put the weapon system on because it's a hot zone. We will be attacked by helicopters. We do have some air cover. We also have a Reaper, which is circling the target area, so we should be able to see information on there. So now I'm holding the trimmer system in, turning it around, and when I'm pointing what I need to go, I'm going to back off just a little bit. I'm going to let go. We've got to be careful. I know you can't see this at the moment. You'll see it now. Because when I get over these trees, as you can see, they all merge into the background in the darkness. What this is going to allow me to do is drink my cup of tea, which is excellent. I like modules that allow you to drink cups of tea while you're flying. You can see we have quite a bit of wind, look, judging by this smoke. One of the things that you'll notice about the trimmer is that it's very resistant to me doing anything if what I'm doing is less than 20%. And when I let go, watch, the helicopter goes back to where it is. Okie dokie. My camera's not on today. In these sort of missions, I'm more likely to fly helicopters. I used to fly the AV-8 quite a lot, the F-18 quite a bit, A-10 definitely, and out of all of them I probably know the A-10 the most. You can ask questions about that as well. Oh. So if anyone's got any questions, just jump in. You might hear running water in the background.
So you guys know I'm streaming now. It doesn't matter. Like, it's different another PG stream that's set for adult content, so you don't have to worry about what you say. Just if you do happen to talk about
Work.
that you might work or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, mine's set the same. It's not a PG stream, but it's more about saying something you shouldn't.
Yeah, you're
Right, okay, I've drunk my tea, so now I can speed up a little bit. Now, I know the SAM's over there, so I don't want to be flying too high. Ideally, what I want to do is work my way around. I'll always have the waypoint line pointing to the base, so I'll try and utilise. You're right, Cock?
Yeah. Hello, everyone.
Oh. Nobody can hear you anyway.
Can they not?
Yeah, they can. So when you're in the bath, right, no whale noises.
No.
Not this week.
Shut up.
And don't play with your toys. If I hear a duck squeaking while I'm flying, you are going to put me off.
Shut up.
Well, I hope it's a duck squeaking. No jacuzzis.
Just get on with your stream.
It's worse than having kids in the bath.
No, it's not.
She does enjoy her baths.
Yeah, nice sack.
It's like a frisky horse running through a chemical plunge to get rid of the nits.
You describe me for like animals. Like first of all, you say I was like the dog you used to have at home, my eyes and the way I sigh and stuff. And now you're comparing me to a horse.
Well, it makes a change. You usually compare me to a horse. It's either the horse or Star Wars.
No.
It's all right. She's got the water running. She'll be in there soon. When you're here.
No. Just get on with your flying. I have to try getting back into my Huey at some point.
It's alright, you're not on TeamSpeak. Yeah, you will have to get it. This sort of mission is really good for the Huey, but you've got to keep low. And you can pick up supplies and pick pilots up. I'm just looking to see which is the best way to go. It's quite good. It's very conversational, Barbie. I've had an upgrade to the attitude chip. It's a lot better. It even popped a message on my chat earlier on and said, "Would you like a cup of tea?" And I've never seen it so polite. You sound like one of those women characters off Family Guy, you know, going, oh, I can't do that with my head.
No, you can't.
I do hope I'm still going to the right place. If you do want to watch it in 4K, where you'll see it looking like I see it, you can hop over to MELL DCS. The only problem is, though, is that the if you type on chat on there, there's a 1 minute delay between what you type and when I get to see it. And it doesn't read your chat. Whether it can yet or not, I don't know. I don't think so. We are on the way to blow somewhere up. We're taking over a base. I'm trying to stay low because I know there's SAMs and all sorts. I'm not too far away. 18k. That's if I'm heading to the right place, you know me. That's a little bit of water. Excuse me, I need to cough. Hi Kev, by the way. Did you get me a little note regarding thingy? Did you see it on WhatsApp? I haven't checked to see if you picked it up yet. Let's get it down here as low as I can. Try and find a way through. As you move faster in this thing, the blades move very close together on the right hand side. You have to be very careful. You see what I mean? I'm not going too fast. but they get closer and closer together, and it is possible that they will collide. Now there's a space over here to the left I've spotted. So I'm going to see if I can utilise that space and use a little bit of terrain masking, of course assuming I'm at the right place, which I do have a bad habit sometimes of just going the wrong way. When you fly low and you fly like 90 degrees to the SAMs, you basically hopefully merge into the background noise. They can really only detect you properly if you're A, high up in the air, he's flicking his head up as if you notice, or you're moving to and from them. Whereas if you're moving across them and you're relatively low, you sort of do tend to disappear into the noise. So whether that's the case at the moment or whether they just not see me, I don't know. I'm going to start slowing down so I can start to explore some of this area and see if I can pick away from it. So I need to slow down a bit. I need to look up here, put that up, and I need to put that up. So it's cold, it is wintry, and basically we're moving along. There's going to be some water vapour in the air, and that is starting to freeze on the rotors, and it'll freeze the rotors, and it'll also cause problems with the engine. Right, so here's that big piece of space I was on about. So once I get into a position, I'll slow down, stop, and we'll have a look, see how close we are. Oh. So while I'm manoeuvring like this, I'm actually holding the trimmer button in. You can see we've slowed down now. So when you're slowing down, right, you're going to be basically pulling your nose up. But to stop you going up at the same time, you're going to have to be dropping the collective. So what I intend to do is utilise this terrain, albeit a little house and some trees. Okay, got something behind me. It's probably a helicopter. Has anyone just fired?
Not me.
Anybody? Because I've just been told I'm under attack from behind.
Yeah, you need to feel confident.
Ah, right, okay.
Rifle.
So what I was doing then was just manoeuvring around. Yeah, it's his server we're on. Right, let's find. Who's just come in? Hello, pup.
Hello.
Sorry, we was early. Right, so I've slowed down a bit. I'm now going to hit the button for the hover, and you'll see the hover in this is just absolutely brilliant, really. You can hover like this in the Apache as well, once you get used to it. So what you're looking for is this to go down to 0 and this to be stable. Right, now that looks like that could be enemy. Hopefully not me. So there's missiles just being fired from over there, which is the base. Possibly me, you never know. I'm ducked down behind some trees, but you never know. Let's have a little look, see if we can see where those missiles are going, shall we? They've gone. Right, so the reason why this is so good at doing this is it takes a GPS setting. I explained about the trimmer system earlier on, and it's using its 20% control authority to manoeuvre the helicopter back to the position where it took the GPS reading. Okay? So it just sits there. And as I was saying, if you're in the Apache, you can get the Apache to sit here just as well. Once you get used to it. It does take a bit of getting used to. This has a 20% authority on all axes, whereas the Apache has a lot less. Okay? Right, let's look at the distance between where we are and the target. So we're at 10. You can use really low level and you don't get a reaction, but then you might find you've got anti-air as well just sitting there, so just be warned. So, yeah, just try and see. This is why, if you've got a sprawling SA2 site, you can just jump in a Huey and you can get a Huey into the site and blow it all up as a missile out. Now, let's have a look. I just hope that's not coming at me, but it might be. Let's see if we can see the missiles. Ah, right. Yeah, I'm a little bit too far. Yeah. I need to get a bit closer. I'm about 10k out. So what I'm going to do... I'm working my way in now. I'm just finding a route through the bushes. So I might have to move this because, as you can see, it's really difficult to distinguish. Yeah, I'm 10 at the moment. I need to squeeze in.
I think I'm locked up on the hind spawn.
Yeah, take that out. That would be good. I've got to try and weave my way through and get as close as I can to the target. Now, unfortunately, when I get over here... Oh no, I've still got something in between us. Now this is really controllable, this helicopter, as you can see. Again, I'm holding the trimmer down and disabling it. But what I want to do is give myself plenty of cover, but be close enough that I can launch. So I can either fire between trees or pop up and down. So according to the map there, let me zoom in just a little bit more. Not sure who that's out, but I'll pop a flare or two as I go along here. Alright, okay, there we go. So now, just holding this edge, you can see the distance there, 10.7. So it's something off to the right. Now bear in mind, they may also see me through cracks in the trees and things, but they're all down at ground level. So let's have a look. So what I'm looking for at the same time is I'm 10 clicks out. So I'm trying, whether I'll actually do it or not, I don't know, trying to get closer. I can fire my missiles at about 7.1 is the proper range. You can usually extend it a little bit more, but you extend it more by being higher. So being quite low down, it's 7.1 kilometres will virtually guarantee a hit in terms of the range. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you can fire it higher. So hey Wisbit, good morning, how are you? Have you had a play with your Apache yet? Have you tried the Huey or anything else as suggested?
Lower gear. Lower gear.
So currently I'm heading towards a base with SAMs, and I'm just outside the range. So there's a space there over to my right, so I'm just edging through.
Warning. Under attack. Warning.
So I know that that's where Camel is. So he says rifle, because that way round I know not to react to that shot. You can see the target on the Abris, look. And all the movements, if you could see my stick, let me move back just a bit. You see everything I'm doing here. It's tiny little movements, tiny adjustments. Got to be careful, it's quite open there.
Lower gear. Lower gear. Lower gear.
Yeah, no, on the Huey you can do 2 sticks. I have taught somebody with 2 sticks and it was quite interesting, but it's doable. Don't be fooled into thinking you definitely need rudder pedals for a helicopter. The other half has flown her helicopter and she hasn't got rudder pedals. And I jumped in it and showed her how to basically help and adjust. And if I jump into a helicopter and I'm using a stick, there is very little difference. I can fly it under nearly the same level of control. But definitely the when you do get pedals, it does help, right? But it's not 100% necessary. That's the point I'm making. You can adequately fly with a twist grip. The trick is putting your stick in the right position. So very often people will have the joystick over to the right hand side of the keyboard, and if you look at your arm position, bearing in mind if you're on a desk or table, your arm is reaching out to the stick. If your table's a little bit higher or a bit low, you'll find when you twist the stick, it puts strain on your wrist and your arm a little bit. So if you move, I can't see that cable there very well. If you move the stick inwards, push your keyboard more into the middle of your desk, and then move the stick a little bit more in, so that when you bend your elbow, the stick is right in front where your hand is, perfectly straight, and that the desk height is in the right place as well. You'll find then when you want to twist your stick, your wrist has the ability to twist it without pulling any of the other axis and without making your wrist hurt. And it's just a very simple fix, and if you can do that, you'll find it makes it a lot easier. Pardon, what was that? Oh, sorry pup, I'll be on number 1 because you weren't here. Otherwise I'll be on number 2. But if you turn up late, that's what happens. Thanks, that's better. I was thinking, I'm sure he thinks he's been told off here. I've got to drop Lisa off, so I'll be jumping off at 1ish. and that's why I started early. It's a week of working. When I come back, I have a dead body sitting in a mountain. I've rescued myself a couple of times, but that's what happens. I dug another pit though. I was bringing silver back. And you found all the silver that I got before by the looks of it.
Lower gear.
So I dug another whole one out. I actually died with a couple of wolves in the hole. But they disappeared when I went back. Right, so I'm at 7.6 now. That's within range. Now, if I go too close... Pardon? Yeah. Let's just do this. That's better. Right, so I'm slowing this down. If you slow your helicopter down, right, as much as you can before you try and engage the hover or auto hover. This applies also for the Apache. If you can get your helicopter going really slow before you put on the things that will allow you to hover, it gets into a hover so much quicker. Okay? Right, so now what I want to do, right, because I'm just about within range, I'm 7.5. Now, I'm going to release what we call the Schval, which is the camera. So you can see the camera there, okay? And you can also see it on the Abris. So what I need to do is try and look for some targets. Now you see this little gap here in the trees. That is a good little place, right? You can see the smoke, look. That's a good little place for me to peep through. And if I can't see anything, then I might want to move over a little bit to the right and get a line. But we'll have a look first. Now, the other thing is, the weapon system, when I switch that on, which I'm going to do now, can't remember off. I think I have. Yeah. So, if we look there, right, there should be, I'm not sure why I'm not seeing it. Have I got the gun on? No. Oh, wait a bit now. Let me put my laser on. I haven't armed it, that's why. There we go. So what we should see when I choose the weapons, that I may or may not have switched this switch up. Oh. Yeah, I had. Right. Don't know why I can't see it at the moment. I can't see shit in there. Let's put this down. Right. Why can't I see my weapon system? Laser. There we go. So there's my pipper. Right, so let's put this back down so we can see. So that pipper there, right, the circle with the lines, that's where my weapon is pointing. My laser points where the helicopter's pointing, usually where the camera's pointing. This little line means this is the reference point. That's the minimum distance. And this is the maximum range. So if I chose a target now, I am outside the maximum range. There is a switch on the helicopter, which is here, and if it's left on auto, it basically has a set of parameters that it applies. And what I mean by that is, it says if you're using a weapon that can only go 7.1 kilometers to guarantee a hit, then you can only fire it if the target's 7.1 kilometers or less. If it's 7.2 kilometers, it won't let you fire it. Okay? We're 7.5. But I know that this weapon... Oh yeah.
He wants to know what the supervise is.
Capital BVAR 12345.
Did you
So
get
basically,
that lost in a second?
so basically,
That would be
if I switch this to manual, it allows me to fire anywhere I want. Okay, and the onus is on myself. So what I'm going to do is peek through this gap. Now, as I turn the camera, when it moves off the screen, off the hood, you see it brings up a little box because the camera's now looking somewhere I can't physically see. And if you look on here, let's move this angle out a bit, you can see the camera will go that far away from my heading. And it'll also do the same distance or the same angle over there.
I need to figure out what the DCS is doing to
So
my stream
you've got,
and my card because I've got a cat that's 6 years, absolutely nothing, and then also everything's just been
so basically, if you look,
seems to be up to a rescore.
that's really odd. We used to get that problem years ago whenever things spawned in, right? It caused big FPS drops. And what we used to do was put one each of all the aircraft we're using somewhere on the map so that when you load in, you've already got all those models to stop the respawn from doing it. Now, obviously, I think it's changed since then. But it seems odd that you're getting a hit on a respawn.
And it does it too now if I jump into a server and fly around, it's fine. I leave and then jump back into that same server, it does exactly the same thing. But before when I was flying around, like before I got shot down, GPU was also like 45% full utilization because I got the cap so low. So it was pretty much doing nothing. And then when I spawn back in, fly away, start flying back to the Eagle, and yeah, GPU core just ramps to 100 and
It's a bit odd. You can see mine's just running at about 85 at the moment. CPU's about 30 odd. But yeah, it's really odd. Maybe there's some other issue, I don't know. Or is it only DCS that does it?
it's only DCS. Everything else just it barely touches us. And I've tried this week. It's been nothing but trying to figure out why video broadcasting keeps crashing out, and that's because of DCS just maxing everything.
Oh right, just hogging.
Yeah, just completely every single resource that cuts off. And I've even turned shit down. I've actually run your settings, which are a lot lower than what I normally do.
Yeah.
I was running with a cap of 120 FPS, now I'm at a cap of 60 FPS. And it's still doing it. So I'm just about at a loss.
It's a little bit odd. I can't think at the moment. Maybe we'll have to just hook up at some point and let's go through some stuff and see.
Yeah, I've ran that random week trying to work it out and watch videos and reinstalls and done all sorts, and it just keeps doing it.
Does it not do it if you're running it on your own server by itself with the same map?
No, not
Okay.
at all.
Have you tried doing it? Are you running the server as a standalone on your own machine?
I can, I have,
Yeah, but is that what you're doing when you're testing it? Running it as a standalone or running it as the machine?
I normally load into this.
I mean, so if you run a server yourself on your machine, right, and then connect to it that way to see if there's any issues there, rather than running it on someone else's, just trying to narrow down. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or I'll run a server and you connect to it, and then see whether you get the same problems. Yeah.
Yeah.
It shouldn't affect some of the settings like that. But you should be able to connect locally to your own server and via the web to your own server, I think. Depending whether you... you could add an additional... No, you can't. Or maybe you can. I was going to say you could have your server running on another machine on a different IP, but it still won't go out because of the LAN. But the way you connect, you could connect to your broadband public IP, which may force it out and in again, if that makes sense. Right, anyway.
See, now I've set the F10 menu for a while, but I did just try that stupid thing where you turn your polling rate on your mouse down,
Oh, right, yeah.
and now I'm back to cars using like 65%.
Hmm.
So I don't know, maybe it's the polling rate on this, because I'm looking at the mouse.
Oh, I don't know what mine's on. I'll change it as I go along. As long as you don't have depth of field on, that's one of the killers. And you haven't got... You're in high res anyway, aren't you? So do you need anti-aliasing? You probably haven't got it on anyway.
I use DIA, but it has literally
No impact.
no.
So, as you can see, when you move outside the screen, right, you get a box. And then, obviously, you can't fire a missile over here,
Yeah, I don't know.
right?
It's running super smooth.
When the laser...
Back at 60%. It's only since I tapped out and changed my polling rate on this. I know it was about polling.
There is, yes.
I think it'd be a thing, but maybe this.
It's basically interrupting everything, isn't it? If you got high polling rate and it's servicing your mouse more often than anything else, if you see what I mean, in simple terms. So basically, it means that if...
Radio check 124.
Yeah. If we can't point the camera and the missile together, right? In other words, where we're pointing the laser, what's going to happen is we're going to not be able to fire the weapon. So when we've got a target locked, let's see if I can lock something like this. That's too close. There we go. You see, that is set and we're just on the border of the minimum, but it won't let me fire, right? If I mean, let me put this back to auto. This is one of the parameters. So I can't fire that missile, right? Hear me squeezing the trigger until the laser and the weapon are aligned. So as soon as I get these two aligned, you'll see a C appear. Right? There it is. And then I can fire. And what that is forcing you to do is align the laser with a weapon, and the weapon follows the laser beam. So that obviously makes sense. If you go into manual mode, because you're making the decision, you can fire anytime. It will allow you to fire the missile over there and the laser be over there. So it'll never track it, but that's up to you. That's up to you to be sensible. Okay? Right, let's not lock the tree anymore. Right, that's obviously way out of range, and you can see it says 15. So what I'm going to do now is look down here. I'm going to use something called a collective brake there. If I pull that, you'll see it move up, and that's going to allow me to stay right in my hover, but adjust adjust my height. Oh, there's missiles out here, look. With so much wind and chimney smoke. Right, I can adjust this. I think I might need to down here, brightness and contrast. So it gives me a little bit better view, and I'm going to slowly move up in between these trees. Okay, I don't want to go too fast. As soon as I relax on my throttle that's controlling my collective, right, then and release the button, I should stop. I can just see something over there perhaps. I can also zoom in a little bit, look. Pardon? No. I am about 7.5 clicks out. No, it happens. Everybody shoots me at some point. Okay, now looking through here, I can't see. Right, I'm going to drop down again. Hopefully it's not coming to me. It probably bloody will be. I need to move over a little bit. I think that might be coming my way. So there's something else I forgot to show you in amongst the conversation that's going on, and that is, oh, don't know who that was, flew by. What I'm going to do is switch on something called auto turn. Now earlier I was talking about when I move my camera it goes out the screen, right? Watch what happens now. I'm going to move my camera, and when I let go, right, my helicopter turns to match. Can you see? You could use the, you know what we were talking about before when you said, do we use it? You could use that. So just cut out us as targets, couldn't you? Just draw a box this side of the base. They might be shooting at me, but I'm tucked in, hopefully. Yeah. Oh, there's a few missiles coming out there. It's going on. So there's the base over there. There, can you see?
6.8 from your nearest target.
There's stuff over there, and there's stuff over there. So yeah, you've got the SAM site, which is some distance away, and then you've got the base, and the base is firing like crazy. There's a missile out now after somebody. Really low. Did I get you, Sham? So you can see where the base is there, and then the other stream is over there. As I said, if you want to look at this looking good, if you want to see this looking good, you can watch it on YouTube as well. Right, so there's missiles here, which is the base. And there's missiles here. I think I'm being tracked by the ones on the left. You know, the ones on the SAM site. And we got Pup. Pup, was you killed earlier? Did a missile at you?
No, I'm still alive.
Okay.
Warning. Under attack.
Dustbin's in, by the way, if you weren't
Under
sure.
attack. Warning. Under attack.
Right, so there's a missile coming out over there again. So I'm going to increase my height a little bit more.
Under attack.
You can see my height very slowly. Should be going up, not down. So I'm holding that brake and increasing. Once I get over the 20%, then it'll start to go up. Does anyone want to ask my AI if I can have a cup of tea? Let's pull this up. Just a bit easier sometimes to see out the front then. As I said, I've got something over on the left as well, although there's a building there that might give me a bit of cover. All this talk and we'll probably find I'll end up just dead anyway. Let's back off a little bit. Let's look around. Just looking for the airbase. Don't want to keep going up, so make sure that you pull your throttle back to keep you in that 20% range. I can't tell whether this is where their targets are or whether that's something that was shot down. As you notice, when we start changing our view slightly, we end up having to change the contrast and everything to make what we're looking at over there just a little bit better. And you see, it's not ideal. Look, as soon as I move, it goes too bloody dark. It's a pain, isn't it? So they were going to release this with black fleur, white hot and black hot. I can't see the airbase. It must be down here somewhere. Slow it down a little bit more. Zoom in. You can see this black smoke. Oh, is that orange smoke by any chance?
Yeah, orange smoke is not
Okay. Thanks. I could just see a puff, but obviously it's not orange to me in this bloody view. Let's move it over, shall we? So, let's see. Yeah, it's... I'll get greeny black if you see what I mean, so I wasn't sure.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
Well, yeah, I can't see either at the moment.
Warning. Under attack. Warning.
We got Sam's coming out somewhere.
Under attack.
Or someone's firing.
Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
Did you get got? What happened to the usual chuckle?
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
I'll say 6.
You can see we're lifting up a little bit.
Yeah. What's too far away? Oh, nice. It's too close.
So that's a town over there by the looks of it.
Under attack.
Or something.
Warning. Under attack.
Can you see? So what I've got to be careful is I don't want to lift too high. Now I can see the orange smoke, have you noticed? Just about in here, but I can't see it in here. Which is what I was thinking. So these plumes of smoke are the ones I should be looking for. Let me make an adjustment.
Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
See if I can see. But it's my left side I've got to worry about. But again, hopefully I'm
Under attack. Warning.
in amongst the trees. Is a little bit big as well. Come out that smaller. It's horrible when you lift up and you can see the way that the contrast and the brightness is just a pain in the ass.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under
Pickle.
attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning.
So it looks like it's right behind these trees.
Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
Shit. That, look how high I am now.
Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
So I'm way too high.
Under attack. Warning.
Let's move this, let's move position. So I can see the area, but I can't see any targets. Hey noob. Ah, the week off was brilliant. Me and Lisa, we ate so much, or I ate so much, I tell you. Let's change position, let's take this off. And let's get down over here.
You contact the data
Yeah,
in the XE menu.
we had a really
Go
good.
through the 9 line. You don't have to put any grid in or anything like that. Just function the general direction of the air. When he will ask you,
Let's put that away.
give you the command to sparkle, which means he turns his laser on. And all you've got to do is fire a missile, hit the laser lock on and hit the target.
What was I going to say? Yeah, the week was really good. I thought that was 2 Sams then. We were playing games, we're eating so much. So like last Saturday we went out to have something to eat. That was the last time. And I just put so much weight on. It was unbelievable. In a week. Slowly dropping off there. Can see where Pop is. I'm a little bit closer. Hopefully I'll get a bit better view of the target. Slow down.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
Let's slow down. So we can pitch over there. How far am I now? About 5k.
Warning. Under attack.
That's probably at me.
Under attack.
Just
Warning.
a couple of
Under attack.
flares out.
Warning.
Let's pop down
Under
here.
attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning.
It's usually telling me that something's targeting me. Let's slow down. Come on. Slow down faster.
Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
What I'm doing now is using the little line that was telling me which way the helicopter's drifting to slow myself down. I should be able to just put that in auto hover. If you look where I am now, I can move a little bit closer. There's a bit more space over there though. Might pay me to just go over to the left slightly. Target is this side, so let me turn round. I'm turning round again. I'm holding that collective brake, and then I'll stop there. He wants me to go back because I forgot to trim. So there we go. Trim that quick. Leave it in the hover mode. Target is now right 5.3, which is a little bit close. Let's drop the camera to see what we can see. A little bit of drift as well by the looks of it. So I'm just going to trim just a little bit there, press that button, press it again, hopefully it settles. See the way it's drifting off to the side. Orange smoke is over here somewhere. I've got fuel. Need to put the auto turn on. I am drifting quite a bit. Might pay me to literally reset that. You can see I'm drifting 2k there, right? And I'll take off my auto hover, take that off, and then just press slow myself down using the trim. So we're moving way too quick. Get down really low and then set the auto hover on. And then wait for it to settle, if it will settle. Should do, it will go down. You can usually use auto hover below 12, but as I said, if you do it and it's too high, it takes too long for it to set down. Because I'll reset it, I need to put that back on. I also need to release the Schwal. Remember, I'm in manual mode now. I don't need to be in manual mode because I'm plenty close enough. I just need to be able to see the target. Could be because they reloaded. So where? So let's see if I can see a gap.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
Now I also know that my cannon, got a 30mm cannon on the side, that is capable of doing damage to any armoured vehicles, and it's got a range of about 4.5k. So I'm looking around, seeing what I can see. That looks like the marker smoke. think it's the mark smoke, so I'm going to lift up again.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
Someone else. I need to be able to peep without them seeing me. Now usually it's better when you're a little bit further away from the trees because of angles. It makes you less visible, whereas when you're quite close you sort of, it's like going over the top of the hill.
Yeah, we're getting a bit better today. I had to go manual on a few things. Like shooting.
The one over in the background, I think, is the other same site. So you'll probably find, or don't be surprised if suddenly,
Under attack. Warning.
right, that when I, stick my head up, it'll get shut off.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
Oh, funny on the radar.
Sure. So let's pick SI pick one behind you.
I haven't done anything. Oh,
We do. Come on.
I'm looking.
You left your leg by the time you
I know, but just think of the education that people have got.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
Can't see shit, can I? Jesus.
Warning. Under attack. 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 Warning. Under attack.
That's telling me something's
Under attack.
pointing at me.
Under attack.
And it's something over there.
Under attack.
Oh, see those missiles?
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
Up, up, up. It's not what I wanted to do. Oh, for fuck's sake. Guess what I just did? I did a heavy roll to the right and then couldn't recover. What a twat. Never mind. Right, let's go. Right, I'm not going to go through everything at all this time, as I said. I've done it all before. If anyone's got any questions specifically, please feel free to ask. This is the Shark 3 we're in. And to be honest, when you're not explaining everything, it is relatively quick to get going. Shut the door. Is anyone at all thinking, watching, who hasn't got DCS, who is thinking of getting into DCS, or is already using the free versions of the planes? You at the bath yet, Luce? Are you anywhere by the kitchen? Oh, that would be good. I need to set an alarm to make sure I don't forget to take it to work. Not that she'll let me go. Hey Siri, set an alarm for 12:45. Okay, that's done. How many people has got an Apple phone that I've just set an alarm for by accident? I do apologise. I forgot to mute that. Okay, first engine's up. Start the second engine. Ah, I hear the flow of water to the kettle. Are you still there, Kev? Okay, that's good.
Electrics on battery. Doppler navigation system failure. No nav data.
L140 shouldn't be L140, it should be that. Should be that. Yeah. It's on easy mode, it's not a manual alignment at all. L140 is on. So much quicker, isn't it? Okay. Change this to where we're going. Sanaki, was it? Oh no, Kataisi. Just changing the Kataisi, that's the one. Put that on. Lift up. Oh, forgot the keyboard taped. Take that up, move that, and then we're off. So it is actually, oh, you and your bloody supplies, bugger off. It is quite quick relatively. Well, let's see if there's a better line, although to be honest, now that they've killed most things. Let's go this way. Anyone got any questions? As you can see, it's quite easy to get up and going. But when you're explaining everything, it does take a little bit longer. I don't think Kev's there. Oh, didn't want to be looking at that, did I? If we look at the map, I'm over here. Yeah, what's it's down there?
Right, there's no hostiles left on the base. All targets are shot.
Hmm.
Picking them, killing.
Yep, copy. Copy. And rifle.
But we've also got convoy, supply convoy, and a load of SAMs over there. So it might be worth having a look at that. We can't go straight to the target now. Thanks, darling. You're right. How was your bath? Was it good?
Yeah.
Does it make your head ache any better, or is that gone? Oh, good. Did I not get a chocolate biscuit? Ah. Okay, thanks, Cock. There's a load of SAM sites. Are they still active just up the way?
You need the two technical soldiers to move the fuel tanks in the boat. Give it the fuel barrel.
The tank, like the gas tanks, are they?
It's still
fighting.
from the same side up the road.
Yeah, there's quite a big SAM site.
Right, yeah, one fuel tank. Get that in, you can cap the base.
So the objective of this
It's only at 7 o'clock.
is to basically get there and capture the base. So you destroy everything, get rid of the buildings. Then you need technical people.
MI-24 just spawned
That was a warning, right? And if you look at my blades now, make sure I don't crash. Can you see how close they are together? On the right, so I was pushing it. Is the MI-24 on the floor or in the air? So I'm not there yet. So I can, right, just go on to switch on my weapon system, switch on the arm there, and I can press this button and that gives me, can you see? Target.
Yep. Has anyone got supplies?
I need supplies.
I got
Supplies on board.
yeah.
Just land and kick out the supplies and shoot captain.
See? There we go. Taser capture, and then there's these further up. So I should have bought some supplies. I forgot that time because I was rushing a little bit. Hey, Lumivox. Oh, thank you very much. How are you today? I'm surprised. Oh, hang on a minute. I was going to say I'm surprised you don't play this, but then I think it was a joystick issue, was it? And stuff. This is like a little bit of what Chris Roberts wants Star Citizen to be.
What on earth was that noise?
I have no idea.
It's just an alarm off the thingamajig. It's just basically telling everyone how good Pup was and what he did.
Ice detected. Turn on rotor anti-ice.
What time is it in terms of the mission, I wonder? Except for me, who's just turning up after the party's over. I've got to go and pick the nub ends up, haven't I? Oh man. Yes, it does. Even the basic cheapest joystick you can get is better than no joystick at all, to be honest. So I'll go and see if I can help with the same site, which is just up the way. That's still active. So a simple basic joystick. Yeah, and they got some pretty big SAMs on there. Do we have to put SAMs in, or are they automatically spawned once there's enough supplies?
Yeah, I think I got to put in more just in case, but I thought I would do. Yes.
Is that orange smoke on the SAM site now? Oh. Can't see the road. Is the base we captured? I need to slow down.
Warning. Under attack.
See where the SAM site
Under
is.
attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
Yeah, if I can get control of it back again. There we go.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning.
Just coming over here to give myself a little bit of cover.
Under attack.
Yeah, this is the shock.
Because unless my ones were...
Well done for destroying the target, Yam. I won't berate you.
This is my celebration. This is my final G0
Lower gear. Lower gear.
Just the truck, it's a target.
Warning. Under attack. 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 Warning. Under
You got a lot of missiles coming out.
Under attack.
Or is it after your missiles?
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning.
Right, so what I need to understand now,
Warning.
have a little look at the map.
Warning.
Oh, they are
Under attack. Warning. Under
Yeah, that's it.
Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning.
Oh, I
Under
think
attack.
so. You're still talking.
Warning. Under
Famous last words.
Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning.
There's all these missiles going out at the moment.
Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning.
This is where the base is. I was just having a little look. I'm not sure whether I've got Sam Charlie marked on the map. You've also got an SA-15 sitting at the back a little bit further on as well. So those are only 4 miles away. Jesus. We're probably well within range. Direction is 55. So if we look here, direction is this way. $60, $55. I'm not sure whether I've got a waypoint called Sam Charlie. Yeah, pick up some supplies. Let me just check, see if I've got a waypoint, and then I can just point at it. Saves me keep checking the compass. It might not have the same sites, but it might. Let's have a look. I don't think it's got Sam Charlie in. No, it don't. Not like it. It has got a Charlie. I don't think that's necessarily a Sam site because all of the bases with
Am I clear on Kabati?
what's it have Sam's.
Under attack.
Unless Charlie was the site. We're over here.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning.
Watch out, Sam.
Attack. Warning.
Yes, close. Very. Must have just missed you. Right. So, as I said before, 55. I think there is a waypoint. I think Charlie may be pointing that way. There's lines, but they're probably more to do with supply lines.
Question.
Yeah? From you or someone else? To me, oui. Jean-Claude de Boncourt.
Get those supplies.
Oh yes, supplies, sorry. God, it's so laggy. So demanding. It's getting light enough to see properly now, isn't it? Right, parent menu.
Mel, have you ever had DCs on Steam?
Once, and I can't remember why. There was possibly something I wanted to try. What was that? What's it up? Is it a case of finding the folder or something?
Oh no, I was just trying to work out if there's actually any performance difference on it being on Steam or being standby.
There shouldn't be. I've never heard of anyone with an issue, but everybody or a lot of people will convert over anyway to standalone, because you just don't get some of the benefits that you get from standalone that you do that you get on Steam. 55. What am I looking at? There we go.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under
What I'm
attack.
going to do is go over there. See that space with those trees? This time I'm not going to get quite so close.
Warning.
As I said, I'll explain in a minute about trees and when you're using a building for masking.
Under attack. Warning.
So
Under attack. Warning.
it makes more sense. There's the same site.
Under attack.
I think that's coming to you, Sham. What, you in? Patchy? No, it was me. I was doing evasive manoeuvres. Unfortunately, I evaded and rolled a little bit to the left, a bit too quick, and couldn't recover. So once I'm over these train lines, I should be within range. But if I
Lower gear.
step back a little bit like I have
Lower
done,
gear.
let's have a look at my speed. Let's pull this speed
Yeah,
down.
I've narrowed it down now. It's on a respawn. If I die and then do a respawn, it does it.
Thanks, darling.
I basically have to do another respawn to fix the issue. So,
Lower gear.
But that shouldn't be doing that
Lower gear.
the way it is, should it really, if you think about it?
that's why I was
Hmm.
asking if there's any
Possibly.
difference between Steam and standalone, because if there was something different, then I would completely know.
Not as far as I know. I've never heard of any performance issues, and basically it's all the same files just bundled somewhere else with the same sort of config files, DCS folder, etc, etc.
Warning. Under attack. Lower gear.
There's
There's if you look up, right, I don't know whether you've looked that up, why DCS, why does my
Lower gear.
say frame rate drop when I spawn or something? As I said, it used to be a problem we had years ago that I remember, when things spawned in. Depending what was spawning in, everybody had this like big, hiccup or stutter or something like that. But I thought that was all sorted out. Right. Is that on already? Yes, looks like it. That's on already. That's good, I bet. There's also the laser.
do some sort of affinity mask on the CPU, because I know at one point they were having issues with equal default performance, but as far as I'm aware, that's what they fixed.
Yeah, this is the thing. It's an odd one. Unless it's just if you got a slow connection or a high ping, is that going to cause an impact? Because you're not, it depends. Yeah, because it should be loading all from your own machine, shouldn't it?
Yeah. The only thing it's really doing is just setting small packets for synchronization updates to
All right then. How about what if you haven't got the module?
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
Yeah, that's...
What's it sending when a module that you do not own spawns in?
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
Right.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning.
Mm.
Pretty sure when you do an install, it's got all the modules built in, so when you go into module player, it can load the right asset, and when you purchase it, it just activates that module on your account. I could be wrong. Yeah, that's the right way it is.
Yeah, it's very short. I don't think it's what you put to what you haven't bought.
That's fine. No, it's just an idea.
It's good though, it's always food for thought, because there's definitely something going on.
Because you've only got 2 modules, haven't you? Or maybe 3.
Well, I've got the Apache, I've got the Gazelle, Huey, E16, F18, E14.
Oh right. Okay, you got more than I thought then.
Yeah, Burns, not Burns, guys, the...
Flaming Cliffs.
Yeah, Flaming Cliffs. I got
That's fair enough. But yeah, we used to get that problem, as I was saying, when something spawned in, we all had a stuttery thing, similar to what you're getting, probably not prolonged. And that's why in missions at one point they used to drop all the modules in, so you didn't get that problem. So it was loading when you loaded the game. Right, that's the site.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just such an odd thing.
Yeah.
I've never had it before. It doesn't make any sense for me to and fly around with you guys and do everything I would normally do, and it runs perfect, and then like I'll die and then respawn, and then all of a sudden just any other 50% of my GPU.
It sounds right. If you imagine that when you come in, it would create, say, a cache of all the modules, and it's pulling all the module detail from, say, a cache somewhere. It doesn't work like this, but this is the sort of symptom. But for some reason, when you die, that cache is cleared. So when you spawn back in again, it's got to rebuild or pull that data in for it to reference. Now, I'm not saying that's how it works, but that's the effect it would have. Do you see what I mean? Because if it's pulling it from the cache, then it's going to be quick. If it's having to pull it from somewhere else. So it just makes me wonder if there's anything else set or anything odd. But yeah, I take it you've tried to repair.
I've tried to repair, I've done it. I mean, this is a brand new install.
Yeah.
This week I tried all sorts of different settings, from forcing a different DLSS version to no DLSS to like
Why would you need to use DLSS?
Oh, just my frames.
There's no point.
I have been since all your settings. I'm actually running your settings, and it doesn't look like I'm using DLSS.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say there wouldn't be any need to use DLSS unless you're using a machine that wasn't quite up to spec somewhere. It seems to me a feature that has been created when it's not really necessary. It's one of those things, and the quality is never the same as having a normal frame. It's getting better, but if you've got the rig you've got, you wouldn't need any AI built-in stuff. What used to happen when they first started it created drag on the trees and really weird, muddy, odd patterns and things. And it's getting better, but you wouldn't need it. You'd need it if your machine's 5 years old, perhaps, and your card could deal with it. But I would never run DLSS on anything, personally.
I would say the new DLSS 4, I think they're up to now, which is exclusive to these 50 series cards, is
Warning.
10.
Under attack.
So basically, though, all it's doing is giving you more and more frames. So at what point do you have enough frames?
Oh, that's right. That's why I turned it off. I don't need it. It's just sometimes I like to just see where what I can do.
Yeah.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think of anything else, and I take it if you've got my settings, I mean, I'm running on something a hell of a lot less than you are, and I'm not getting those problems. Now, the only other thing is where you are and what you're connecting to. Virus checkers. You haven't got any virus checkers running against games folders, have you?
The only thing I have running is malware lights, but I normally turn them off when I'm streaming or playing DCS. That being said, I have exclusions.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
My trap radar exclusions. So it doesn't even as far as no, I do know that.
Okay, just another thought. These are pylons. I think I might get shot down this time, but we'll see. No, not. I'm alright. I can't see anything yet. I think I'm looking in the right place.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
Nobody's got any idea. There's one that is
Alright. Alright, in that case. I don't even see where these things are supposed to have been.
We've got two pickup trucks with machine guns in the back.
Can you see?
That SR-15 is built up in the town.
Yeah, that's further back, isn't it? Can you see the way that indicator tells me when I've caught up, so every time I move? You'll see it move back to the centre, so I know that I'm looking at the way, or I'm pointing the way I'm looking. Can't see shit here. They are just on the edge. Got the Reaper. Sham's going in that way. What the hell's that? Don't tell me. Oh, that's the smoke. Stu's just put on. No, it's not. Smoke is just behind that. Let's go in. Let's go in with guns. Take this off. Take that off. Does help. Put the gun on. Didn't want that. There we go. I've got two types of ammo. High explosive or armor piercing. I think I'm on high explosive by default. Can't see it because it's orange smoke. Okay. Quite reaching. I am a bit higher. Probably get shot down by all the little guys. Can I fly? What do you mean, can I fly? Yeah, I suppose you can call this flying.
Who's in the 16?
It could be a guy from What's It stream. Is it literally in there?
If it is a player that have a name,
Oh, there we go. There's the troops.
in the giant,
Okay, it's burning. Troops there around the orange smoke. The truck's burning. Stinger's in, is he?
there's just a kind of aircraft things.
I'll do
It's still like
Let's get these little guys. Now, you can just shoot into the area like I was. Or, if you take this off, and I can't say shit, of course, as always. Take the gun off. There we go. So if I put this into a hover and do what I was doing before with regard to the missiles, you can use the Schwal to aim where the cannon goes. So I'm just slowing down.
so fuel traps, leave them and try and land because there's no hostiles. It says everything's secure, we can't capture the base.
Yeah, I've got some soldiers that shoot at me.
Yeah, there's still the infantry. Try and move into fuel traps.
But
I can put it under the side.
Well, we still need to kill them now. You've got to kill all the hostiles. Leave some non-hostile targets before landing. Then you might get a chance to cap it, because it always says everything's destroyed, you can't cap it.
just drop my wheels down, so we're just going to land over here. Wasn't me. I'm landing. Right, let's turn round.
Still have to do that inside.
Oh, we'll have a look for the soldiers. Let's get rid of that.
Warning. Under attack. Warning.
Oh, great, I've
Under
got
attack.
something.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
Is he just resting? Is he dead or is he resting? He might be. Can't tell if he's resting or what. So if you look down here you can see high explosive or armor piercing. I don't think he's the alive one, they're dead. No, they look definitely dead. I can't tell with him. I think he may be dead. Let's have a scoop. It's alright. Where does it particularly want you? Any idea?
Just in that area.
Hmm.
It should come up with an on-screen indication where you've gained some points for being in there.
Yep, nothing. So I'll get a bit closer. Still got RT coming over by the looks of it.
Where are we attacking
Uh,
East of the last target area.
Well, I'm down. It's pretty close into the middle of stuff. That's what I thought. I'll drink my cup of tea. I don't know if there's a soldier still alive. Yeah, there's nothing there. There's a load of trucks coming in now anyway.
Of their trucks.
Our trucks.
Someone might want to get in the F10 menu and stop them because it's a bit tricky while I'm flying.
Yeah, they're really close. They're just coming in. It's a linebacker and that. Followed by...
Click on them from that area, please?
The waypoint is short, so whether they should just be stopping there. Yeah, they've stopped just outside. Yeah, it looks like they stopped there anyway, unless someone set them. You've still got the SA-15 up the way, which is...
I'm gonna have a
The
copy of that.
SA-15, they'll destroy it.
Airborne.
You've got set.
But I can't see what else is in this place that... Oh, there's a... Is that a building? No. I can't see what's going on in terms of targets in there, and it is grey. I take it we can't catch it. Can't capture it even. Is the SA-15 part of this target SAM system?
It might be. It might have drove out. But I mean, the fact that it's gone grey would mean that we killed it, isn't it?
Yeah, but SA-15's there still. It's got...
Well, I'm going to send back them up to kill it. Just give them a waypoint near the
Yeah.
SA-15.
One, in from the southeast, engaging a bandit at bullseye 324 for 45.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
So, while I was saying it, nobody was asking me, so you can hear me.
It's got minimal health on it, to be honest. It's going to be like a single shot. I wouldn't go to the effort. I would worry about the other target, the fuel depot. Fuel depot's got SAMs, BMPs, various other things on it. Of course, the path I sent. Let's change this path.
You have to try and keep them on the road. So,
Yeah, that's what I've just done.
yeah, cool. And then when you set a further one, it should always go. If they go off road, they get stuck in the buildings and trees. Because that's what that 15 has got itself caught up in the buildings.
Yeah. I can go and have a look for it, see if I can find it. I might actually see something today, eh?
If you click on it and press F7, you'll be able to see it
Yeah.
and erect the surrounding area so you'll recognise it when you get there.
It's not doing a lot, it's just sitting there smoking, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I would say it's in the middle of the big white buildings, but they're all big white buildings.
Sometimes they glitch into buildings and you can't destroy them.
Yeah, it's definitely there. It's not glitched in by the looks of it. It's that there, I think.
Pick up.
Is that you over there, Pup, looking for it?
Nope.
Let's... $70.
Oh, thanks for the follow. I didn't realise. I don't hear any of those notifications. Every every now and then I'll look over in my event feed and go, oh shit, see how follow looks.
It's always the way, isn't it? I notice the follows, I just don't notice when people are giving me money and stuff and donations. But I think that's because the system sound was turned down, so it comes through the system sound, which is why it's so bloody loud.
Yeah, I just don't want to have on global video devices.
There's a pilot from an F-18 here you need to pick up. On or off? Oh, it wouldn't be you, no?
Nah, that's it.
Oh, that's gone now. The Sam's gone. Yeah. So now we need someone with supplies. Right, in that case, I may as well head off to the fuel depot. If I've got fuel, I think I have. Might not be labelled. $100.
Ice detected. Turn on rotor anti-ice.
What? What, the rotor anti-ice there that's already on? Very cloudy today, isn't it? A bit on the way.
In from the southeast, engaging a bandit at bullseye 324 for 45.
On
So
the
we're doing next, Stu?
fuel depot. There's the river.
The E's all there? We all going?
Yeah, I'm on the way.
The place don't miss me though, yes.
Kataisi's picked up.
Got armour. There's already a Reaper drone flying over the fuel depot.
Let's go a bit quicker. Probably run out of fuel by the time I get there. Oh no, it should be fine. He says we move forward. But still got my gear down as well after landing at that place. So you can see the blades, as I was talking about earlier, as the rotors, a bit cockeyed there, the rotors spin round in opposite directions, the blades lift on opposite sides, which mean the top one lifts on the left, bottom one lifts on the right, and it pushes those blades together, which they will collide.
SA saying same short. There's quite a lot of stuff there at Field Depot that needs to be taken out. It's Sam's
37. Well, it's a good place to be.
Everything that was there was just up on screen.
Oh God, that's miles. Or is it? No.
You can find it under zone status red. Field Depot.
37k. So ideally, I want to be. Geez, 7k. I need to get into this area down here. And I don't want to be going straight direct to that. So I want to ideally go to this direction. And then creep around there. And that's 117. 100.
Thank you.
That should put me over here somewhere. You can see the effect the clouds have, which is quite good. So this is all under shadow, which is why it's so dark. And I have my gamma turned down a little bit. That sort of area I'm going. Move back in a little bit. If anyone's got any questions, please jump in and ask. There's a few people on. You're not interrupting anything at all. If I got time, what is it? It's 12:01. No, I probably won't. I have to shoot off today at about 12:40, 12:45. Got to give Lisa a lift. Well, when I say I've got to, I don't have to, but choose to, so I started a bit earlier and finish a bit earlier than usual. Tomorrow we'll be doing some Star Citizen. Not sure what I'm going to be doing there. I think it might be worth having a look at the Wicklow missions and seeing what we need to do for those. I don't normally bother with most of the stuff, but that's more of part of the main gameplay, because it'll always be there. You just get various things. If you collect enough things, it'll make you a Polaris or something stupid like that. Not that I want one partic, but it's possible. But you need quite a big group of you to go around getting resources. So it should take me down to the copium. I keep calling them copiums. Some of the wildlife, because you need some of the tusks. So there's, what's his name? There's Yam going in.
Pickle.
So he's pickling, and you should see those over there. Can we see them yet? Can't see them. I don't know why. They're probably there. There they are. let's take this off me and make sure I'm not going to crash. There's a hill over there, but you'll see his bombs coming in. I didn't realise this hill was here. That would have just given me cover anyway. Look, should have looked more at the terrain. There's a MiG-29s coming in to Sam Charlie and Katese.
Yeah, that's it. I've only got one ammo.
There's two planes.
I'll do what I can. Shack, shack, shack.
You forgot the Khan bit.
Shack, no.
It's better. I'm glad you're old enough to know that record. I was having to give an introduction to our department, and so I was in a meeting room. There was one young graduate, and I said something and then looked at her face. I went, "How old are you?" 18. Right, okay. You just forget it. She won't understand any references whatsoever.
Eyes detected. Turn on.
Oh, shut up with your ice. I've got the anti-ice on. Pardon? Oh, pardon? Yeah, you have to fit them all in. Shaka Khan, all of them. Slow down as we come over here. Still need to be quite a way down. But at least we've got this terrain to help.
Box 3.
You forgot the Khan bit again.
Box 2. Box 2.
Yeah, he's just shot some foxes.
That's one.
So, I thought you would have followed the theme there and gone splash. Ah.
That's a good gun.
Thanks, Sham. Thank you, Sham.
You got me.
I'm going to get some sound effects so that every time somebody does those things I can add the bits on. I can be as naff as everyone else then. Yeah, but you were fully loaded with lots of other things. Exactly. Hairline trigger. I don't think Platty's been on, and he went to... He was at Duxford last week. Oh, he's posted some. Oh, I should look on there more often. Going a little bit too far away from the target, but at least using the hills. It was all Battle of Britain stuff, was it? Hey, there he is. I'm terrible. Sorry, Platty. I didn't know you there, but you know me in Discord. It's one of those that people have to tell me, I've sent you something on Discord, so I have to go and have a look, or Lisa mentions it.
Yeah,
Hey, Mr. Camel. Thanks for the ride, mate. Are you off in a minute, are you? Going to bed?
Oh no, not at all. I'm trying to get a handle on the messages. I've been late for the last 10 minutes. Changed my CPU affinity to only my P4s and yeah.
Seems a bit odd.
Yeah, it seems to be hard for us. If I spawn in, or if I go into the F10 menu and then go back to the F1 menu,
35k.
It's the most bizarre. It only happens on DCS. It's not that specific. It's not aircraft specific. It's only when I either respawn or go to F10.
It's like the old problem. Do you remember it, Yam, when at one point when you get other people spawning in, it sort of created a big lag spike. Yeah, and there were ways around it, and I haven't heard of it since. But it's that sort of thing, but more impact, which is a bit bizarre. So we got this range here.
Well, it's not like I'm running on subpar.
Make sure I don't send you to sleep, Platty, while you're supposed to be cleaning.
The thing is, when I'm streaming, my encoders, my NV encoders, even pushing like 22, they're only at like 22%. They're doing absolutely nothing. And then when I'm flying around and shooting stuff, it can be tons and tons of people. It'll be like sitting at like 50% GPU usage, doing pretty much nothing. And then if I die and
Is that thunder? Oh no, it's a plane.
all of a sudden it's like maximum cardio.
Oh, it was thunder? Shit, if I disappear, I heard a big crack. Sometimes we might get the odd plane over. I heard the rumble straight away, but it's bloody sunny. I've got to be careful here. There's a stream down here somewhere.
Full reinstall of DCS. Even run it through the DCS Discord. I've got a bot on there. You have to analyze your log files and all your settings and stuff and tell you if there's anything wrong. And it comes back there's absolutely nothing wrong. Not a single thing. So.
Excuse me. Did you say whether it's streaming or not?
Yeah, it doesn't matter if I'm streaming or not.
Okay.
It's completely sort of irrelevant thing.
No, that's fine. Not quite sure where these things are, whether they're this side or this mounted or the other. Well, I don't think they're this side, they killed me, wouldn't they? Oh, pylons. It's alright, Sarah's just coughing, so I'll mute the mic. This is still quite a way away from there, look. 25, 23k. and I can't shoot at that range. But if I look at that map, they are just in that little bit there. So I wonder what the layout of this hill is here, and whether I can utilise these hills or whether there's another way. Let's go down this way a little bit. See what I can see. Yeah, I thought you were just with me then. Earlier on, I thought you were with me. Oh wait, you're in the Apache, aren't you? It's slow. It's bloody slow compared to a shark. Even a Chinook can outrun an Apache. Except a shark. And an MI-24.
What speed does a shark do?
Lots. Oh, great. Probably about 270 up to just under 300 kilometres. It is pretty quick, to be honest, but as you start getting faster, you really are pushing it. So you can get up to about 299. You just have to be careful. Some. I can't do kilometres. But the Apache is in kilometres anyway. If you look, it's kilometres by default, I think. Wondering if he's... Ah, look. There's loads of hills here. And there's a couple of peaks there that we can peep around. That's good, but I've got to work out, is he on a hill or down a hill? Looks like he might be possibly behind a hill. Hey, Dagoro. Oh, you like the... Yeah, you like the shark. Shark's a nice plane, a nice heli. I mean, I like the Huey, the Shark, the Apache, the three main ones I'll fly. I think I've got all the others, but I tend to stick on these. I've just got to watch it because my fuel is a little bit light. So we're going after this fuel depot that I think it's actually round about here. It's still a distance away from me. 17 clicks, it's a bit closer. Got about half an hour if that, and then I'm gonna have to go. So it could be, you see that town over there in those hills? It could be over that way. I've got to be careful that I don't suddenly find myself on top of it. Did you suddenly get a sudden downpour, Yam? Or not long ago? I just had a hell of a lightning, thunderclap, bright sunshine, and a sudden downpour.
Nope. Yesterday.
Did you hear that on the stream? Okie dokie, matey. I'm going to slow down a little bit. And you can see where that's circling, so that's where the base is. I'm just wondering whether I can peek at it, but I still think I'm too far away. Save you the time, won't it? Just go out there with a big moppy thing and put some soap on and use the free water. Apparently all the resis in in the area are all half full. There's no house pipe bands, but what we got? 12k. I need to be right up down to about here. Yeah, down in this valley, this hill's there. I might be able to get in nicely. I don't know. We'll see. See, all the leaves are brown, and so we're obviously in the autumn, unless someone's changed the mission to match the current time. It's a bit too autumn at the moment, which is why we're getting the cold. Yeah, skies are very grey. Can you see? Yeah, there's a lot.
Go past it and attack it from the eastern side facing the west.
Yeah, I can see. There's a lot of hills, isn't there?
I mean, you could rise to the top of this hill that's on your right and probably see over it and see the smoke on the target. Just before it.
Yeah, I haven't got the right. Oh, might have on the hill. How about? To be honest, yeah, there's a hill just here to my right, not this one, but the next one. Yeah. Yeah, I can see the town now. Let's slow down and see what the range is from this hill, because I've got the height. You might find I can carry a missile a little bit further, probably about 9 or 10. Unless it's right behind a hill when it gets slowed down. So yeah, there's that hill. Let's have a peep over the hill, see what I can see. What, this hill I'm going to? If I stop round about here. Don't want to go on top of the hill, because then it makes it easier to see me. Why is that not updating? It seems to stick a bit, unless it's just because it's cold. But there's a pitot heater somewhere. I should really have it on. Let's give it a bit more trim. That'll do. Let's have a little look.
Oh, you get me?
See, that's 6k, so that's within reach, and because I'm quite high, I should be fine if I can see the bloody targets. Now, there is a thing circling, and there should be some smoke. So, as Stu said, it's over left of that big town. So, I think I'm pointing in the right direction. Stand there by those buildings. Let's have a look. I can't see the plane, but there should be some smoke over there now, I think. So I'm starting. Hey, hello, Chief. No, you can get 9k, and that really depends on how high. And if you notice, I am 1100 kilometers up. It's alright, I've got to press these two buttons. One day I'll switch that off. Yeah, I know what you're saying. As long as it's going down to them, I'm at what, 1200k? Which is over 3,000 feet, is it not? Also moving. Oh, that's probably me doing that, I think. Surprised on. Let's try and get that a little bit better trimmed. That's better. Tell him you're in the middle of a battle. Looking for the smoke. Did you say there's smoke there already? Oh man, this is not good for looking at smoke. Can't see shit from here. There's like a ridge you can see down there. Ah, it's probably, yeah, just me dawdling. Let's make sure everything's ready to fire, which I think it is. And I haven't got that on, have I? Also, I'm not sure they'll reach this height, the smoke markers, will they? That's the other thing. Do you believe it's that direction? Okay. Is that one over there?
I see them.
You can see them? I can't see them. I'll scan round for them and have a look.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
I need to have a little look. There's a big field. Oh, I'll end up dead. Still, as long as I enjoy my flying, that's the main thing. Okay. No. There might be even more. Right, so you can see we've got a town, right?
Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
Okay, and looks like a railway line, and they sort of just at the back of that. So I'm guessing this may be the town. I'm looking for the railway line. Now I can follow it in. No, it might be in that valley bit. Just check over to make sure. Oh, so I think there. Let's have a look at that range. Put my laser on, does help, does it not? 14.2. So they're a lot closer than that. There he is over there, and he's Apache. So I'm guessing they're more to the left. But not that far.
What's shooting at me, Stu?
Probably a ZSU, MDF, double MDF, got a long range on the ZSU 57 or something, got the shield to be on it. But just in front of it is the branch cover.
Warning. Under attack.
I can't see shit at all.
Under attack.
I wanted to go to there, for instance. Where's that? 15k? No, 5k. That's all. So that's right down the bottom of these bushes, isn't it? It's 11, 7. It's underneath here, isn't it? I don't think they are. And I've dropped a bit.
Under attack. Warning.
There we go.
Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
Just bring this round. Can't see any smoke though, other than the missiles. Go racing up too much. Yeah, they're in that drop.
Minimum fuel.
Yes, I know. Thought I might run out of fuel. So there's a ridge just down there. And I might not be able to see them at all, but I might. Racing up a little bit fast.
Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
That somebody said rifle then. See the ridge there, look. This is what Stu was talking about.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning.
Oh.
Under attack.
I've run out of fuel. You're joking.
Warning.
I don't know what I've done.
Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack.
Right, 7.2. Am I on manual? No.
Next time, go round to the south of those mountains and attack it from the east.
Right, so I can just see him. Can't get a lock. Not sure why.
You see, you can see the targets. It's a mask right here.
Oh, that's probably because it's a tree. Slow it down a little bit. We got there.
You've got one or two.
There was something just killed.
That's why I said go around to the south and attack from the east. Then you'll be able to see We've done this one before, and everyone got killed in the West Side.
I didn't even investigate. Probably a very curious to something else.
Hey, Scallywags. Oh, good grief. I have no idea, matey. I do apologise. I never tend to play on other servers other than our own. No particular reason, I just tend to play on our own stuff. See the fuel depot drums, but I am out of fuel anyway. And I have to go in a minute.
I'll be back. I need to jump off for about 2 minutes.
Yeah, I might be gone, matey, because I'll be out of fuel and I have to go soon.
Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning. Under attack. Warning.
Oh, there we go.
Warning. Under attack.
There it is. Yay! It's not that I wanted, but never mind. I gotta go. Oh, can I get out? Oh. Oh, that's never the best way to parachute, but I managed to escape, and that'll give somebody a bit of a challenge to go and pick me up, no doubt. Right, I am going to have to jump off. I was on a bit early this week. Next week should be on normal time, which is 10 o'clock.
You found it eventually.
I did. Well, I only caught a bit of it. It saw me first. Bit surprising considering. But let me go and have a look, see who's streaming on DCS. 169 views. Hey, Gash is on. Gash is really good, but he's Polish, so he obviously speaks Polish to his viewers. I'll pass you over to this guy who looks like he might be doing an all-nighter over in Oz. So thank you very much for watching. Let me just pass you over to him.
You have killed it all before we all get there.
It's like the old armour days. Right, everyone, give this guy some support, and anybody who basically streams DCS. Right, thanks everybody. I'll pass you over and I'll catch you next week. Cheers, bye.
Maybe see you tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, there's still an
yeah, will do.
And then you've got to blow up the fuel tank in the building.
I'll see if I can prioritise this. I've got to find it first.
Oh, it's the JTAC. Set the JTAC priorities at Andy and then just getting a smoke target. If you use the laser guided bombs, you've actually got to go through, contact the JTAC and go through the thing with a 9 line and everything.
Doesn't work on GPS bombs though, does it?
No, it only works on laser guided.
Right, everybody, thank you for viewing on
Only GPS.
viewing on